Hello and welcome, my name is Lunami and today we're going to be looking at Into the Blade for Aisling, her E skill. Into the Blade allows you to summon Cador back to your sword, healing Aisling for 100 HP and providing a 10% extra increase to her armor, front and back. When you use Into the Blade, it also puts your skills on cooldown for 8 seconds and for your E it puts it on a 16-second cooldown. When you use Into the Blade for attacking enemies, you will quickly notice that the attack speed is a lot faster on Into the Blade compared to having Cador out while attacking. Most of the time you'll be using Into the Blade to call Cador back into the sword, either that or as a runaway skill to try and get out of combat really fast, or a small initiation skill where you summon Cador down as soon as you land, or if you're chasing an enemy, as this provides better attack speed and offers other benefits down the line when you fully upgrade Into the Blade. So let's dive right into the Blade's upgrades, starting off with Swift Return. Swift Return gives you an extra 20% stamina when you recall Cador into the Blade, and you can also sprint during this skill, so this allows you to sprint and summon Cador. This is handy for just getting about if you don't want to be stunned more or less while you summon Cador, because Into the Blade makes you not move while summoning him into the Blade, but you can also get over this by jumping and using Into the Blade, which is kind of funny, so that's a good way of doing it. I'll show you that quickly now. You can instantly just get away from the sprint, like so. Because if you just generally call in Cador while you're sprinting or moving about, you'll find that you'll be stuck and it'll stop you. So you instantly slow down. Now moving right along to tier 2, Sprinted Run and Ardent Blade. A Sprinted Run gives you a 25% move speed for 4 seconds. This is good for chasing targets down or escaping in general situations. And if you're initiating enemies, which is always handy. Ardent Blade gives you an extra 25% basic attack damage. This does not give you maximum damage equivalent to Cador being out of the blade. You will always want to be using Cador out of the blade, always, most of the time. But if you know Cador ain't going to be able to catch up with him, but you can also catch up with the enemy and get that damage off, then you would use Ardent Blade for the initiation overall. Now jumping right along into the right side, so Shield and Presence. You gain a 300 HP shield for 4 seconds. What is hidden in this is a kind of like a small print, which it reduces damage you actually receive as well on top of the 300 HP. So you'll be hitting the shield, but the shield is worth 300 HP, but the shield will reduce it by like 75% on top for 4 seconds. So the shield is worth more than it actually looks. Jumping right along into the tier 2 upgrades for Shield and Presence on Into the Blade. Aura of Healing and Purest Spirit. Aura of Healing heals you and nearby allies for 200 HP, so this is good if you're in a team fight and you just want to heal people up for 200 HP on top. But just remember you lose Cador in doing so, so it's a quick up heal but you lose some of your damage. Now jumping right along into Purest Spirit, you and nearby allies gain a debuff immunity for 4 seconds. This is probably the most powerful skill in the game, as it stops all dots and debuffs being applied to your character and nearby allies for 4 seconds. So this shuts down practically Paco, Charnock, Zenobia, heroes all like that. They cannot affect you at all because debuff immunity is a debuff itself, so it cannot be cleansed off or anything like that. And Aisling's works in such a way that it's an AoE, so it outclasses even Sven's debuff immunity overall. And it's just for generally for getting good out of any situation, team fights, general fights. If you're rooted or anything like this, you can just cleanse it all off and just run away. Thank you all for watching. I hope this gives you a better understanding on how Into the Blade works for Aisling, as you want to be using it as more of a escape skill, initiation, and in team fights depending what you spec into the skill. If you have any more questions, drop them below. And this is that series over. And if you have any more recommendations what I should do and how I should go about it, because I think there's a lot more I can talk about Aisling and stuff like that. And that's sort of due regards and that's kind of around that area. But if you have any more questions, drop them below. Feel free to like and subscribe, and see you all on the flip side.